Hi, Denmark. This is Eugenio Derbez. Um, I'm very, very happy to hear that Radical is opening in Denmark.
Vamos a sacudir, la vamos a usar y vamos a ser los mejores estudiantes del mundo. Solo hay una cosa que puede detenerte, si es que tú lo permites. Tú mismo.
It's a beautiful, beautiful true story, and I hope you enjoy it.
How did you prepare for this role, especially since you are playing, a real person? Did you perhaps have the chance to meet with Sergio before the filming?
Yeah, it was scary, because every time as an actor, when you have to play a character that existed, it's always a challenge. But when you have to play a character that it's still alive and that he's going to watch the movie, it's really scary. I talked to him many times. Everything that you see in the movie is real. He went on set and he was supervising that everyone was really accurate.
I also want to talk about something you mentioned in an earlier interview, and you mentioned that this was the most challenging film you had ever partaken in. Could you expand upon that? What was it about this film that you thought was so challenging?
Trying to get Sergio and Paloma, the real characters, to do the movie, to accept telling their story, it was very challenging because, narcos here in Mexico are really tough. So when we were trying to convince them, they were afraid of, if we get a lot of attention, people are going to think that we are rich or even worse. Some narcos were, Sergio was afraid that because it happened before, that some narcos were approaching to him and telling him, I want you to come to my house and teach my kids. So it was complicated for him. Then we had to reply because we couldn't film in Matamoros. It's too dangerous. But the conditions, the place that we found, that it was like a landfill surrounded by garbage, and there were tons of dogs, stray dogs, and a lot of poop. So, and very windy and dry. So a lot of kids got sick constantly because the food was contaminated, the water, the air. We were working under terrible conditions, but I think it was worth it.
Ok.
No,
Nico, dámela.
no, por favor, nunca la abrimos, por favor.
Dame esa mochila.
Si ellos se enteran, me van a matar. Por favor, te lo suplico, no la abras.
Dámela, Nico.
Also, this is not your first time playing a teacher. You were also a teacher in Coda as well. Do you yourself have a personal favorite movie teacher? I know Robin Williams from Dead Poets Society, or Jack Black in School of Rock. It could be anyone.
Yeah, well, actually, I saw a couple of times Dead Poets Society with Robin Williams before shooting Radical, because I felt that there was something similar between Sergio and this character that Robin played. So yeah, I watched that one, and I was a little bit afraid because after coming from Coda, that I was playing also a teacher, a very, very different teacher. I think this is the right moment because after Coda winning the Oscar, we felt that was the right moment to start shooting Radical. And it was.